going on, guys? So I have now crisscrossed the country a handful of times this summer. So we are back on the West Coast in San Diego. This was not supposed to be a fishing trip, so I'm kind of limited on supplies and what I have with me. All I have is my ultralight rod, some small hooks. So we're going to do a small size 16 hook, some split shots. We're going to cast some shrimp out here on the bay, and we're going to try to catch some fish. Been here about 2 months ago. I think on that trip I caught 8 or 9 different species. I would love a new species, but if not, just a little bit of action here on the West Coast would be great. So let's give it a shot. Alright, so there's my little piece of shrimp on a small hook, some split shots right above it. We're going to start fishing right under this little pier. Just going to fling this out there toward the pilings, and we'll see if there are some fish hanging out there. It is high tide right now, so we'll fish for maybe about 2 hours here on the outgoing. Oh, there we go. Fish on, little guy. Ooh, what is this? I believe this is going to be a barred sand bass. Yep, so I believe this is a species I've caught before, a barred sand bass. There's a couple different sand bass, or different types of bass that are in here, but I believe this is the one I've caught before. So we'll toss that one back. Alright, so not a bad start. Only about 5 minutes in here, we got ourselves a fish. Let's get this back out there toward the piling. I'm sure most, if not all, these fish are going to be small, but there's got to still be some species out there that I do not have on my life list. Unfortunately, that last one was not one of them. Oh, there's another bite. What do we got? Same species. Yeah, so I believe this is the same species. I noticed the last time, once you catch one of these, you usually catch a bunch of these. So I don't know if these are like a real big schooling fish, but we got 2 back to back here. There we go. This one's a little bit bigger, whatever this is. Let's see if we can pull it on up here. What is this? Just a bigger version of one of those basses. Yep, so I don't think this is a spotted sand bass. I do think it is the same species, just a larger version. Put up a nice fight on the ultralight, so a barred sand bass is what I think these guys are. There we go. There we go. Feels like another decent one. He had me hung up somewhere. What is this? Same species once again. All right, not species number 4, fish number 4. I believe these are all the same exact species. So I think I'll make a few more casts here, and this is all we get. I'm going to try to walk around, try to find another spot where we can pick up a couple different species. Oh, there we go. There's another. What is this? No, you gotta be kidding me. Fish number 5 is just like the first 4 of them. So I think we'll take a quick pick of this guy, and then we will move on and try to find something new. Alright, so I'll still fish the same general area, except instead of fishing under the pier, we'll just work this open water here a little bit. Hopefully there's something else out there. There we go. Got one. What is this? Something different. Oh, it's an opali. All right, let's look at this guy. All right, so the opali, I think it's an extremely simple looking fish, but also extremely beautiful. Just a nice gray-green body with some beautiful dark blue eyes that does not come out well on camera. We'll try to get the hook out of this guy, but species number 2 for the day is one of my favorite West Coast fish. All right, so that guy actually came pretty close to shore among these rocks. Instead of working it all the way out there, I'm gonna keep this somewhat close to shore around these rockier areas. We'll see if there's any fish within the rocks. I want to come out and ambush this. I think that might have been a bite. Here we go. Took a couple bites. Looks like another opali, as long as he's not under that rock. There we go. Another nice fish. All right, we got ourselves our second opali of the day. Another nice one. Beautiful colors. Again, just love those eyes. I don't think it comes out well on camera with these nice, deep, bright blue eyes. But that's all that's going on here. So I'm going to drop this one back, and I think we're going to make another move to a different spot. Alrighty, next spot, probably about a quarter mile down the bay. A lot rougher water here, so I don't think these split shots are gonna hold. So more or less, this little shrimp is just gonna kind of free float around, and hopefully some fish picks it on up. Oh, there we go. Had a bite. What do we got? Okay, different species. This is a kelp bass. Alrighty, species number 3 for the day. Little kelp bass. Different than those first several fish we caught today. So species number 3, not a new one for the life list, but a new one for the day. There we go. Fish on. Right out of these rocks again. What is it? Another kelp bass. So this spot might be full of kelp bass. All right, second fish from this spot is another kelp bass. So this spot might have kelp bass like the other spot had those barred sand bass. So we'll make a few more casts, and if we only get these guys, I think I'll try to move on again. There we go. I got one. What is it? Of course it is. Another kelp bass. All right, kelp bass number 3, I think, out of here. So we'll get this guy back. Maybe one more cast, and then we'll move on. All right, picked up one more kelp bass over there. Spot number 3, we're gonna try this kind of boat launch back area. It's nice and sheltered with a lot of structure, so water is way calmer. And there should be some fish here. Picked up some blannies, gobies, and opali when I was here a few months ago. So let's see what we can pick up here today. There we go. Fish on. Feels like a good one. What is, whoa, what is this? What is this? This is a new species. No, it's not. It's just a big opali. Right? Yeah. He confused me for a second. All right, big, beautiful opali. Looked like something else when I first got a glimpse of it, but it is just a very nice opali. So we'll drop this guy back, and hopefully we can pick up a couple more.
go. I just got one.
Oh my god.
Alrighty, probably our smallest opali of the day, but still a beautiful little guy. Let's throw that one back. Let's see what else we can get. Oh, there we go. Just another opali. Yeah, so I think these guys have taken over as my most caught fish today. Caught a bunch of these guys in every single spot I fished, I think. Did I get one in the second spot? I don't know. But another nice little juvenile opali. So hook out. Love the eye on these guys. Let's get them back. So there's just a ton of opali back here. I've been making some casts in this like shallower area where there's a lot of rocks. I could see some gobies down there, but it's just that these opali, like this, they always get to the bait before the goby does. The goby comes over to check it out, then a group of these guys rushes over and grabs it. Got him. It looked like something different. It is not an opali, but it's just one of these kelp bass. Yeah, so I don't know how much longer I want to fish here, just catching these same couple fish. Seems like there's an overabundance of kelp bass and opali out here, so this might be the end. We'll see. Got him. Yes, 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 yes. Good thing I didn't stop. We got ourselves a chameleon goby. Alright, so I finally get to put this thing to use today, my little photo tank. This is a chameleon goby. First micro of the day. These guys are actually native to Asia, but they've been in these waters since I think the 60s. So I saw a bunch of these guys down there basically for the last hour. Just all those opali would always get to this thing, to the bait first. It's a nice little catch. I'm glad I didn't wrap up when I said I was going to. Now I think this is going to do it. Alright, so that is going to do it. I'd say it was a pretty good day. We got 4 different species, a bunch of opali, kelp bass, and barred sand bass, I think they were, all the way in the beginning. And then we got that one little micro chameleon goby, which is a really cool and a little bit of an unusual and rarer catch. So no new species for the life list, which is a little bit of a disappointment, but still a pretty good day out here on the water. Like I said, I think in the beginning, this was not a fishing trip to San Diego, so I'm a little ill-equipped. Just got my ultralight with me. This might be the only video, but I will try to get one more before I gotta head back to South Florida. So I hope you guys like this one, and I will see you next time.